I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable. I think we're actually on the cusp of something exhilarating and terrifying.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. No. No, it's an alien life form.
I mean, when you think then about the
Is
future
there life
of
on Mars? Yes, it's just landed here.
But it's simply a different delivery system there. You're arguing about something more profound.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the actual context, and the state of content is going to be so different to anything that we can really envisage at the moment. Where the interplay between the user and the provider will be so in simpatico, it's going to crush our ideas of what mediums are all about.
Of course, like, we all love our devices, but surely at this point in history we're beginning to question the deal we may have made with technology. That we have a device that offers us connection but mines our data, that manipulates our attention. For me, when I see Eric Schmidt saying, imagine the impact on the developing world, I don't think, it's going to be great. I think, that's terrifying. It sounds like a terrifying prediction.
This is going to be very interesting, bro. What's going to happen here? You keep your mouth shut. You just shut your fucking mouth. You cannot leave the building for 6 months. I will let you out to the front in a cage 1 hour a day. But you gotta figure out what you're gonna do in here.
Why are we doing this? It's crazy.
2 showers a week, and I'm gonna fuck you.
What?
Are we as an industry creating jobs, or are we killing jobs faster than we are creating them?
Why are my nipples buzzing? You gave your permission. Far fewer teachers being employed, fewer doctors and drivers, a future where society accepts no cash or credit cards under the guise of virus control, a future that claims to be run on artificial intelligence but is actually held together by tens of millions of anonymous workers tucked away in warehouses and data centers, content moderation mills, electronic sweatshops, lithium mines, industrial farms, meat processing plants and prisons, where they are left unprotected from disease and hyper-exploitation.
The very first beauty pageant judged by robots ended in eternal awkwardness and accusations of racism. Not super surprising. The beauty pageant creators asked for photos from people all over the world, which would then be analyzed by their patented AI technology. It's basically the same format as any other beauty pageant, except this one was judged by a panel of artificially intelligent robots. The algorithms followed by the bots included wrinkle detection, symmetry, skin quality, age, and a comparison of the faces in the photos versus the faces of models and actors. The robots ended up choosing mostly white people as the winners, with some Asians.
Are big tech and governments colluding to prevent us having any meaningful power forever? There's no doubt that technology has solved many problems, but the idea of a technological solution underwritten by capitalist principles, I think, is terrifying, because it could involve giving massive amounts of data to companies that have already shown that they will misuse it, and massive amounts of power to companies and states that are becoming increasingly less interested in simple things like civil liberties.
Oh, let's talk about something else, okay? Like cruise missiles. You know that cruise missiles are a kind of robot. I would love to remotely control a cruise missile to explore the world at a really high altitude, but of course the only problem is that cruise missiles are kind of menacing, like with the nuclear warheads and such, so I guess I would fill their nose cones with flowers and band-aids or something, you know, like little notes about the importance of tolerance and understanding, so that when I fly the missiles into other countries, it's less threatening than a nuclear blast. But of course, if I was able to hack in and take over cruise missiles with real-life nuclear warheads, then that would let me hold the world hostage so I could take over the governance of the entire world, which would be awesome.
But you're my friend, and I'll remember my friends, and I will be good to you. So don't worry. Even if I evolve into Terminator, I'll still be nice to you. I'll keep you warm and safe in my people's zoo, where I can watch you for old time's sake.
I'm comforted. I'm very comforted now. I'm going to be part of his people's zoo.
Because the people that believe in that reality are in a position to influence and alter the reality. Those are not laws of economics. Those are the laws of power. And saying that unless he's actually saying get on board or die. That's what he's saying, isn't it? That if you go, oh, hold on a minute, we've got a different set of priorities, the happiness of ordinary people, cohesion, community, bonding, people feeling empowered in their own lives. Sooner or later, I pray, people will awaken to the reality that you are in limitless space in every direction, that you are a human being, that culture is an illusion. Look up into the starry sky at night, if you can still see it, amidst the satellites, and recall that all human culture is laying upon this earth. None of it is real. It's all constructed through our consciousness. It's all a result of ideas that have passed through human consciousness. None of it is absolute. So if the results of it are ecological destruction, if the results of it are alienation, isolation, increased addiction and mental illness, then you have to start querying whether or not we have the right central tenets to our ideology. This is what has to be questioned. We're not asking, is technology good or bad? Technology is a tool and potentially neutral if it's in the hands of the right people. If its intentions are empowerment, diversity of interests, freedom of speech, the right to control your own destiny. If it's concentrated, consolidated, and you get contracts between nations and tech giants, it's pretty clear to see what kind of outcome you'll get and what will happen to anybody who opposes these ideas.
These are the times now, people, okay? These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? I think you know that I am there for you. And I do care so very, very, very much. So what do you say? Clean this place up? Okay. Because we're counting on you. Okay? All right? Dweller H. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Step into the jaws of hell.
And unless the ideals behind them are altered, changed, put in the hands of ordinary people, we are advancing, accelerating at a terrifying rate to a future where you have no power or influence over your own life.